Good morning. Thank you for joining me today. This morning we'll be in Genesis chapter 35, verse 1 through chapter 36, verse 43. Then God said to Jacob, "Go up at once to Bethel and live there. Make an altar there to God, who appeared to you when you fled from your brother Esau." So Jacob told his household and all who were with him, "Get rid of the foreign gods you have among you, purify yourselves, and change your clothes. Let us go up at once to Bethel. Then I will make an altar there to God, who responded to me in my time of distress and has been with me wherever I went." So they gave Jacob all the foreign gods that were in their possession, and the rings that were in their ears. Jacob buried them under the oak near Shechem, and they started on their journey. The surrounding cities were afraid of God, and they did not pursue the sons of Jacob. Jacob and all those who were with him arrived at Luz, that is Bethel, in the land of Canaan. He built an altar there and named the place El Bethel, because there God had revealed himself to him when he was fleeing from his brother. Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died and was buried under the oak below Bethel. Thus it was named Oak of Weeping. God appeared to Jacob again after he returned from Paddan Aram and blessed him. God said to him, "Your name is Jacob, but your name will no longer be called Jacob. Israel will be your name." So God named him Israel. Then God said to him, "I am the sovereign God. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation, even a company of nations, will descend from you. Kings will be among your descendants. The land I gave to Abraham and Isaac I will give to you. To your descendants I will also give this land." Then God went up from the place where he spoke with him. So Jacob set up a sacred stone pillar in the place where God spoke with him. He poured out a drink offering on it, and then he poured oil on it. Jacob named the place where God spoke with him Bethel. They traveled on from Bethel and when Ephrath was still some distance away, Rachel went into labor, and her labor was hard. When her labor was at its hardest, the midwife said to her, "Don't be afraid, for you are having another son." With her dying breath, she named him Ben-Oni, but his father called him Benjamin instead. So Rachel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is Bethlehem. Jacob set up a marker over her grave. It is the marker of Rachel's grave to this day. Then Israel traveled on and pitched his tent beyond Migdal Eder. While Israel was living in that land, Reuben had sexual relations with Bilhah, his father's concubine, and Israel heard about it. Jacob had 12 sons. The sons of Leah were Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, as well as Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel were Joseph and Benjamin. The sons of Bilhah, Rachel's servant, were Dan and Naphtali. The sons of Zilpah, Leah's servant, were Gad and Asher. These were the sons of Jacob, who were born to him in Paddan Aram. So Jacob came back to his father Isaac in Mamre, to Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac had stayed. Isaac lived to be 180 years old. Then Isaac breathed his last and joined his ancestors. He died an old man who had lived a full life. His sons Esau and Jacob buried him. What follows is the account of Esau, also known as Edom. Esau took his wives from the Canaanites, Adah, the daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Oholibamah, the daughter of Anah and granddaughter of Zibeon the Hivite, in addition to Basemath, the daughter of Ishmael and sister of Nebaioth. Adah bore Eliphaz to Esau, Basemath bore Reuel, and Oholibamah bore Jeush, Jalem, and Korah. These were the sons of Esau who were born to him in the land of Canaan. Esau took his wives, his sons, his daughters, all the people in his household, his livestock, his animals, and all his possessions, which he had acquired in the land of Canaan, and went to a land some distance away from Jacob his brother, because they had too many possessions to be able to stay together, and the land where they had settled was not able to support them because of their livestock. So Esau, also known as Edom, lived in the hill country of Seir. This is the account of Esau, the father of the Edomites, in the hill country of Seir. These were the names of Esau's sons: Eliphaz, the son of Esau's wife Adah, and Reuel, the son of Esau's wife Basemath. The sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenaz. Timnah, a concubine of Esau's son Eliphaz, bore Amalek to Eliphaz. These were the sons of Esau's wife Adah. These were the sons of Reuel, Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These were the sons of Esau's wife Basemath. These were the sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah, the daughter of Anah, the granddaughter of Zibeon. She bore Jeush, Jalam, and Korah to Esau. These were the chiefs among the descendants of Esau, the son of Eliphaz, Esau's firstborn. Chief Teman, Chief Omar, Chief Zepho, Chief Kenaz, Chief Korah, Chief Gatam, Chief Amalek. These were the chiefs descended from Eliphaz in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Adah. These were the sons of Esau's son Reuel, Chief Nahath, Chief Zerah, Chief Shammah, Chief Mizah. These were the chiefs descended from Reuel in the land of Edom. These were the sons of Esau's wife Basemath. These were the sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah, Chief Jeush, Chief Jalam, Chief Korah. These were the chiefs descended from Esau's wife Oholibamah, the daughter of Anah. These were the sons of Esau, also known as Edom, and these were their chiefs. These were the sons of Seir, the Horite, who were living in the land: Lotan, Shobal, Zibeon, Anah, Dishan, Ezer, and Dishan. These were the chiefs of the Horites, the descendants of Seir in the land of Edom. The sons of Lotan were Hori and Homam. Lotan's sister was Timnan. These were the sons of Shobal: Alvan, Manahath, Ebal, Shepho, and Onam. These were the sons of Zibeon, Aiah and Anah, who discovered the hot springs in the wilderness as he pastured the donkeys of his father Zibeon. These were the children of Anah, Dishan, and Oholibamah, the daughter of Anah. These were the sons of Dishan, the Hemdan, Eshban, Ithran, and Karen. These were the sons of Ezer, Bilhan, Zavon, and Akan. These were the sons of Dishan, Uz and Aaron. These were the chiefs of the Horites: Chief Lotan, Chief Shobal, Chief Zibeon, Chief Anah, Chief Dishan, Chief Ezer, Chief Dishan. These were the chiefs of the Horites, according to their chief lists in the land of Seir. These were the kings who reigned in the land of Edom before any king ruled over the Israelites. Bela, the son of Beor, reigned in Edom. The name of his city was Dinhaba. When Bela died, Jobab, the son of Zerah, from Basra, reigned in his place. When Jobab died, Husham, from the land of the Temanites, reigned in his place. When Husham died, Hadad, the son of Bedad, who defeated the Midianites in the land of Moab, reigned in his place. The name of his city was Avith. When Hadad died, Samlah from Masrekah reigned in his place. When Samlah died, Shaul from Rehoboth by the river reigned in his place. When Shaul died, Baal-Hanan, the son of Akbor, reigned in his place. When Baal-Hanan, the son of Akbor, died, Hadad reigned in his place. The name of his city was Pau. His wife's name was Mehetabel, the daughter of Matred, the daughter of Mezaheb. These were the names of the chiefs of Esau, according to their families, according to their places, by their names: Chief Timnah, Chief Alva, Chief Jeheth, Chief Oholibamah, Chief Elah, Chief Penan, Chief Kenaz, Chief Teman, Chief Mibzar, Chief Magdiel, Chief Iram. These were the chiefs of Edom, according to their settlements in the land they possessed. This was Esau, the father of the Edomites. Incoming train. Yeah, so not a whole lot, I guess, for me to gather from the Esau genealogy here. It is interesting, though, that there's so much repetition in the chapter there, stating who was born to who, and then who were the chiefs, which, I mean, I guess makes sense as far as the rulers, as explaining who were rulers among Esau's descendants. But I think it's like explained multiple times who the rulers were. and not a whole lot I gathered from it, except that in 36:12, Timnah, a concubine of Esau's son Eliphaz, bore Amalek to Eliphaz. These were the sons of Esau's wife Adah. So, I think Amalek was a descendant of Esau. Maybe not, though. Nope, this was the first time that Amalek was mentioned. Yeah, which Amalek was the family that came to attack the Israelites as they came out of Egypt. And they attacked the weak and the sick in the back. Yeah. So also here, back in chapter 35, you have Jacob moving back. Well, Jacob being told by God to move back to Bethel. That is the place where he saw the angels of God ascending and descending on the stairway up to heaven, or ladder. Yeah, which, I mean, that's where he should have gone in the first place. But instead he went up to Shechem and disobeyed God and ended up with Dinah getting raped up there, and then his sons, Simeon and Levi, massacring the town and taking all their stuff in response. So that wasn't great. But Jacob is told again to go to Bethel, and he ends up, when he's moving, it's interesting. His sentiment expressed against Simeon and Levi were that he would be odious to all the people because of their action, and they would come and kill him. But rather than that, God is protecting him. In that, in 35:5, the surrounding cities were afraid of God, and they did not pursue the sons of Jacob. So, yeah, let's see what Guzik has to say here. So, Jacob's family only got right with God after Jacob himself did. In that he told them to put away the foreign gods that are among you. This again shows us the tremendous leadership role men have within the family. A man resisting God will see the same effect in his children. A man who gets right with God will also see the effect in his family. Jacob's children kept foreign gods because their mother did. Rachel hid the household idols of her father. No matter how hard we try to teach our children godly conduct, they will continue to do what we do. And the earrings which were in their ears. Apparently these earrings also had a pagan connection. Though one could find some justification for keeping the earrings, they got rid of them nonetheless. It's interesting to me, though, that they ended up burying them under the oak near Shechem, rather than, I guess, completely destroying them. Indicates, I guess to me, more of a, but we shouldn't destroy them, they're so pretty type thing. So, left for a future stumbling block, I suppose. He built an altar there and called the place El Bethel. Though Jacob had sinned, he now did what was right before God. He did this despite the danger and trusting God's protection. He might have justified a lack of obedience because of fear, but he trusted God instead. Then God appeared to Jacob again and blessed him. When Jacob finally arrived at the place God told him to go, he immediately found great blessing. God appeared to him, God blessed him, and God called him by his new name, Israel. The reminder of the new name was important because Jacob had acted like the old Jacob instead of Israel. Yet God wanted to set his mind on the new man God made him to be. God does the same with us, reminding us who we are in him. God wants us to remember and live in the great names he gives us. Relationship was restored. This was an excellent example of what it means to return to your first love, as in Revelation 2, 4, and 5. Jacob remembered to go back to Bethel. He repented by getting rid of all the idols, and he did the first works by building an altar and worshiping God as before. Yeah. It certainly seems like there's some growth there in that Jacob, without having to be prompted, got rid of the foreign gods, knowing that it was wrong. Rachel's child, she named him Ben-Oni, which means son of my sorrow. Ultimately, this shows the futility of Rachel's competition with her sister Leah. Now at the time of her final victory, all she found was sorrow. But Jacob, that is Israel, called him son of my right hand. And then you have just a verse of Reuben going and sleeping with his father's concubine, Bilhah. Reuben was the firstborn. We might expect the best conduct from him, and might expect him to most seriously receive the covenant of his fathers. Yet here he sinned in a most offensive way against his father and entire family. However, we don't have to wonder about where this sinful conduct came from. In a home so filled with strife, contention, competition, and the pursuit of the flesh, it was almost to be expected. And Israel heard about it. Through their sin, Reuben, Simeon, and Levi seemed to disqualify themselves from the high calling of Abraham's blessing. It will be up to the fourth son, Judah, to bring forth the Messiah. Yeah, it doesn't say much about it here, but later on, as Israel is blessing his sons, after they go to Egypt to get food from there and from Joseph, you have it brought up then. So, yeah, but I don't know. It's these actions of his sons go unpunished by Jacob. So these were the sons of Jacob. This was actually a severely dysfunctional family. God will use this family, but not because they were such great or spiritual men, but because he chose them by his grace alone. Yeah, anybody coming to the Bible, especially to the patriarchs of whom the 12 tribes of Israel are named, might be expecting some paragons of righteousness here, but that is not what you find. Rather, you find men, sinful men, used by God. Yeah. Jacob came to his father Isaac. More than 20 years ago, Jacob left his home thinking his father would soon die. Jacob probably never expected to see his father again before he died. We should remember our times are in God's hands. We may expect a long or short life for others or ourselves and be quite wrong. Only God knows. There seemed to be nothing dramatic between Isaac and Jacob at this meeting. There are recorded no further words or blessings. It was possible Isaac was hindered by his old age. And then both Esau and Jacob buried him. The sons had already been brought together by God's hand. Now they worked together again, united by the death of their father. Let's see if Guzik has anything to say on Esau's genealogy here. Esau was the father of the Edomites. Edom and the Edomites are mentioned some 130 times in the Bible. They were an important group of neighbors to Israel. When the Israelites came through the wilderness to the promised land in the time of Moses, the Edomites refused them passage through their land. This was a source of great discouragement for the nation. Even so, God commanded special regard for the Edomites among Israel. You shall not abhor an Edomite, for he is your brother. In the days of Saul, Edom was made subject to Israel, and David established garrisons there. But later, in the days of Joram, the son of Ahab, the Edomites became independent of Israel. So several of the prophets spoke about and against Edom, including Jeremiah and Ezekiel. Also, I think Obadiah as well is about Edom. From the time Islam conquered the Middle East, the region has been mostly unoccupied except for a few Bedouins and military outposts. It has been brought to nothing, as Obadiah had prophesied. The entire book of Obadiah records an extended prophecy against Edom. The Edomites also held the rocky city of Petra, or at least its early version. The city can only be reached through a narrow, winding gorge. Petra was so defensible that it was said that a dozen men could protect Petra against a whole army. And Guzik has a whole block here, and then a couple comments at the end. These were the chiefs, the sons of Esau. When we see the kings and chiefs among the descendants of Esau, we see more clearly what God meant when he said, Jacob I have loved, but Esau I have hated. Esau was obviously a blessed man, but he was hated and rejected in regard to being chosen to inherit the covenant made to Abraham. Yeah, notable among this list is Amalek. In addition, the names of the descendants of Esau don't reflect a godly heart. Dishon means gazelle. Alvan means wicked. Ithran means advantage. Aaron means mountain goat. Baal-Hanan, his name embraced the false god Baal. Jobab, the son of Zerah. Many have supposed that Jobab is the same as Job, so remarkable for his afflictions and patience, and that Eliphaz was the same who in the book of Job is called one of his friends, but there is no proper proof of this, and there are many reasons against it. Yeah. Anywho, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a great day. Bye.